Good afternoon, good morning, good night. It just depends where you at. Here in Australia is good afternoon. So, guys, we do have a few things happening, overnight that I will be disclosing into the webinar. But for those who are into the Telegram, for those who don't, the Telegram link is into the description. So it's free to join. We don't charge nothing, it's $0 to join. So you just go into the description, click into the Telegram link, and then you will be redirected to the Telegram, and you can join. There. Cool. So a few things happening over the last 24 hours, and one is I've mentioned it on Monday, so 2 days ago, that Trump would definitely be involved into it. Not in the first attacks, not in the first conflict, but Trump said, I say that Trump would be coming active into this, and we supporting Israel. And that's exactly what is happening. And it looks like it's going to be happening because we had a few tweets from Trump, and we had a few other stuffs happening as well. Like, for instance, this headline news here. For those who are on the Telegram, as I say, already read that. But that's from the New York Times, so you guys can see it here. It's called, the headline is, Iran is preparing missiles for possible retaliatory strikes on US base, officials say. American commanders have put troops on high alert throughout the regions of fears of a wider war growth. And just at the bottom here, we can see the image, the aircraft, okay, from 2024. It's not today's one. Also, another interesting thing is this image here. We can see that the US military action, the poly market pool, the US military action against Iran before July is increasing at 75% chance. The odds of a US military strike on Iran, like B-2 bombers launching GBU-57 missiles, they have surged to record levels on poly market. So lots of interesting stuffs. With that, we did have some sort of comeback into oil as well. We don't have much, much pullback, but we can see WTI trading at $72.89 now, $72.89. What I'm probably looking is long in oil, long in Canadian dollar, short in Australian dollar, and as well New Zealand dollar. Okay, so that being said, let's go, because I will be much more in depth into today's webinar. So if you want to be part of it, make sure to join me at 4 to 5 p.m. in Australia time. Okay, cool. We do have now today 7 p.m. in Australia time, the CPI year over year and the core CPI year over year and the CPI month over month for Europe. The expectations are a little bit of a down move in all of them. So the CPI year over year is expected to be a 1.9% from the previous of 2.2. The core CPI is expected to be 2.3 from the previous of 2.7, and the month over month is expected to be 0 from the previous of 0.6. So all of the three releases are expected to have a contraction, a cool off into the inflation, where I do think it's completely, possible to happen due to the consumption streams that are happening in Europe, and therefore the central bank will continue to, ECB will continue to be a little bit dovish and trying to cut the interest rates further into the next couple months. As well, very, very important, we do have the FOMC interest rates decision at 4 a.m. on Thursday. So it will be tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. for Australia, most likely around afternoon time. Afternoon time from US and Europe, the area there, okay? So interest rates decision is expected, and it's widely expected to be at no changes. So you can see here, right on this image, the CME Fed Watch 2 is expected to be no changes at all, okay? What can happen is, if we have a FOMC press conference that is going to be happening afterwards, that's where the volatility will happen, okay? We won't have much volatility into the interest rates decision because everyone knows what's going to happen. But as soon as the Jerome Powell starts to speak at 4:30 a.m. in Australia time, that's when we're going to be having the most volatility, okay? That's when we're going to be having spikes into US dollar, oil, and all this stuff. Because what the market is expecting now is we're having a cool down into inflation, and we're having a labor very, very high. So what we're going to do next, okay? And is the market expecting 2 more cuts or 3 more cuts? So that's exactly what the market will be paying attention tonight, well, tomorrow morning into FOMC press conference. And then afterwards as well, at 11:30 a.m., we have an unemployment rate for Australia expected to be no changes at 4.1%. Guys, thank you so much for watching us. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up. It's very important because this keeps us very happy to be publishing those videos for you every single day. And for those who are not into the Telegram yet, make sure to join. The link is on the description. I see you in the webinar, or I see you in the next video. Cheers, bye bye.